this?
I'm just gonna wing it, like I
Okay.
always do. Are you guys cool with that, or?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Sweet.
I mean, kind of have to be. We're about to do the stream, Devin.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're live. I'm
Alright.
gonna get a picture of Freddy up in here though.
Badass.
All right. So, welcome to episode 1, guys. This is dope.
Like this.
Audio sounds good.
Yeah, audio does sound good.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no snare in my headphones.
Yeah, we got audio.
All right.
All right.
Justin and Bradley, are you guys there?
Yeah,
Yep.
still here.
Sweet. All
Shall
right.
I introduce everybody?
Yeah, buddy, go for it.
What is up, my maniacs? I'm the Awesome Maniac, and this is the first time I'm going live on my channel. I'm with the incomparable Devin Heaton of Heaton's House of Horror. I'm with the movie freak himself, Bradley Miller. Mills?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm with, I'm Justin Simpson, that guy. And then,
Simonson.
of course, a fuck stiff himself, KJ Colin, and of course with our host, Devin Heaton. Take it away.
Alright, guys. Welcome to Stream Warriors.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Alright, so, as I'm still setting stuff up, okay, so I'm gonna start with Blake. Blake, buddy, what are your thoughts on the first Nightmare on Elm Street?
I think it's overrated.
Oh, god damn, Blake.
Throw it right in there.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that there are, hey, you asked me, not saying that there isn't some brilliant stuff in there. I do agree with that.
Okay.
But just like how, Cody Leach, how, like, he thinks about, like, Halloween, I just think it's overrated.
Is there...
I don't think it's as great as people make it out to be.
Okay, but why? Why is that, though?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't. First of all, I like Heather Langenkamp as Nancy, but I don't think she's one of the best final girls out there.
Okay, fair enough.
Of course, I fucking love like Robert Englund's portrayal of Freddy. That's the one thing I will not fault this movie for, is that. However good Nancy is, I felt Tina was the better character.
Yeah, fair enough. She's a better character.
I mean, obviously, like they were setting her up to be like the final girl, then they switched to Nancy or whatever.
Yeah.
A
Uh-oh.
real pre-Scream move there.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, that's true.
No.
That's what they did in Scream with.
You just cut out slightly. You're good now. Go ahead.
Okay. Anybody want to dispute that? I know you guys do.
No, I'm actually with you.
As
Really?
I only like the first one, the third one, and New Nightmare, and I think the rest are complete crap. So I'll dispute with you. I don't care. I love the first one.
1, 3, and 7.
Yeah.
1,
fair
3, and
enough.
7.
Wait, which one's 7 again? Was that New Nightmare?
New Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you guys on that one.
Oh,
I
come
think
on,
that the
Freddy.
best Nightmare. Go
Freddy's
ahead.
Dead's the best in the series. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on, no.
No, that movie's
Like-
terrible. It's trash.
You don't like the first one, so which one do you like?
Which ones do I like?
Yeah, do you like any of
I
them?
do, like I said, I do like the first one, but like I said, I think it's overrated. I like 3 for the cast. I like 7 for what it did differently, but I think the best Nightmare on Elm Street movie is Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, dude, that movie is so great.
Well,
I don't know, we talked in length about it, man.
Oh, dude, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll start with the first Nightmare on Elm Street. So Blake, you don't like the first Nightmare on Elm Street. Are there any aspects that you do like about Nightmare on Elm Street?
I like a lot about it, but like I said, I just think it's overrated. Like I do think they did some really good stuff in there, but I don't think it's like as great as everyone says.
Yeah.
Like I like how the Freddy character himself, obviously a fucking great, one of the greatest characters put to cinema.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dispute that. But if I'm going to watch a horror movie series, it's not gonna be Nightmare on Elm Street. Just like I own them just because like I'm a aspiring collector, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out of my way like, oh, let's put on Nightmare 3.
Mm-hmm. Justin, what about you, man? How do you feel about the first Nightmare on Elm Street?
How do I feel about the first Nightmare?
Yeah.
I think it's the best one out of the whole series. I mean, it really does show from Wes Craven what he actually can do, especially with his limited budget back then, for sure.
True.
Like, especially with like the whole rotating room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was epic.
Well, I mean,
Even though like fucked up.
not only that, but we did also get Johnny Depp in there. I don't know how you guys
Yeah.
feel about Johnny Depp, but
That was his first role, I believe.
yeah, it was.
How much blood did he have?
Well, it's oh god.
It's kind of true.
Most of it was in his unused boner.
That was
I mean, Blake.
I just wanted some Nancy ass.
worst period ever.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Bradley, what
That's
about
like
you,
the
buddy?
extra heavy flow.
Bradley, what about you, buddy? How do you feel about
Well-
Nightmare?
The original.
Yeah.
Back, I got to watch it in the movie theater, like the original one,
Yeah.
in October. And before then, I didn't really like it. But seeing it on the big screen, I thought it was the best in the franchise. It was just, there's something about the first one that's different than 3, because in 3 he's a little more comedy, but in the first one he's scary. And
Yeah.
I just think, Blake, if you might watch it in theaters one day, you might like it a lot more, because it makes it a lot
He barely
creepier in
even
the theater.
There are some movies that I like in theaters more than watching it like on my screen at home.
Yeah.
Like some movies are just built for a better theater experience.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay? How do you feel about the first Nightmare?
I will say the one thing.
Go ahead, Blake.
Personally,
Oh.
I tend to really like I tend to like it, but simply for the reason that the script was actually written 40 minutes from where I live, in a small town. Actually written on Elm Street in Canton, New York, I believe. And I think it's got its flaws as well. I mean, it's not like a perfect movie by any means. Obviously, Robert Englund was amazing as Freddy, and I was actually more of a fan of Tina. And my favorite line, other than "Welcome to Primetime, bitch," is "Hate to watch this." I don't know what it is, but that scene gets me every single time.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I thought he was goofy in that first movie.
Yeah, say here, everybody says the humor wasn't there, but I think it was personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was there. That goofy ass laugh he had. Hey Tina, watch this. Sleep. Yeah, that. So it's not like
Like the scene where he was standing outside and he cut his fingers off. That was
Yeah.
dark comedy.
The only
it's
thing
not
I
like the
hated-
comedy came out of nowhere.
The one thing I don't like though is that Rod character. Like, you see your girlfriend getting cut up on the ceiling. Why are you just gonna run away and hide? Like, that to me never made any sense whatsoever.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if I saw my girlfriend hanging
Well, fair.
from the ceiling, I'd probably shit myself.
That's like, that's just an extra day period. That's
He
fine.
did good because remember he was wearing tight whities. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, tiny whities.
I guess tidy brownies after that, but
Oh my god.
A little more red than you would want it to be.
Blake, are there any other aspects that you dislike?
Yes, sir.
All right, go for it. Tell me about it.
Other than the main score, I don't like the rest of the music.
Really?
Really, I like the main score, like the main thing that he uses or whatever. Like I like
Yeah.
that, but I just don't think the music was best in that.
All right, Justin, what about you, buddy? Is there anything you dislike?
I don't feel like it didn't feel like it really felt the movie.
Dislike
Oh, wait,
about-
hold on. We have a delay, obviously.
off the top.
Okay, is everybody good?
Huh?
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
good? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Justin, go ahead.
So what was the aspect?
Yeah, what were some aspects that you disliked?
So disliked about the original. I feel like if it was anything, it's just probably just the acting from the time, but that's just morely just from the main cast. Everyone else is pretty much great.
Yeah.
So just the main cast. Do you think it was bad?
The main cast is not that great, but I mean, like it fits for like the film itself, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's a guy coming at you in your dreams, like, it's a little ridiculous.
Oh,
But so that the performances got to reflect that.
Hmm.
As
Like you would look like a lunatic if that was actually happening to you.
yeah, like Nancy
Now,
in
have you
school.
guys ever heard that there is a little bit of truth to the story itself?
Yeah.
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 That's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, it's creepy as hell.
Just like the sudden death syndrome.
Yeah, the kid had a nightmare saying he was going to be murdered in his sleep, and then his
Yeah.
parents find him dead. But apparently there was a coffee pot in the kid's closet and stay awake pills. Like, that's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
definitely out of a movie. Like that story is like definitely made for a movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
If you're not gonna capitalize on that, what else are you gonna capitalize on? Now, I'll tell you some stuff I did like about that movie,
Okay, go ahead.
and just the series in general. I think all the deaths are pretty fucking unique and creative.
Yeah.
The way everybody dies, that's what I really do like that about the movies. That's probably one of the reasons I just watch it was the kills.
Oh, dude, for sure. Like that movie. I think...
Even if he doesn't rack up the highest body count as my boy Jay.
Are there any favorite kills in the entire franchise?
Tripping on acid and then he
Yeah.
wakes up
He
and
was just smoking. They wouldn't even ask. It was his weed.
Your brain on drugs.
Like weed does not do
I
that
love
to
the
you.
part where Freddy's like, looks like eggs in a frying pan to me. What are you on? That's like that's I love that. That's one of my favorite things.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. So let's move on to. Actually, no, hold on. What are everyone's thoughts on the ending of the first Nightmare?
I think it's stupid.
Really?
I absolutely
Yes,
hated it.
it's the worst ending I've ever seen to a horror movie.
I know, like Freddy killed a blow-up doll for God's sake.
David Kelly just like hugged it.
Right?
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so let's move on to Nightmare 2. What are your guys' thoughts on Nightmare on Elm
The
Street?
gayest movie in history.
Quite literally.
I'm gonna let y'all talk first on that one.
All right, we'll start with Jay.
I'll bounce off of y'all.
Honestly, I love the movie. I mean, I'm not homosexual or anything. I have nothing against it, but I personally really do enjoy the movie. I've become pretty good friends with Mark Patton, who was Jesse in the movie. He's a pretty good individual, and in real life, he's a good dude. The movie has some great kills, but it does have the gayest kill of all time, the coach getting killed by balls.
Yeah.
I don't know, that always bothered me, you know.
It's exactly how he wanted his night to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially
you know, like,
being in that gay bar.
it's got some pretty
Fucking
classic
Robert Shea.
lines. I do like, personally, I think that's the best look of Freddy in the whole franchise, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the look, the eyes, he looked different. But what ruined the movie, though, is Freddy coming out of the dream world and killing people at the pool party. That's
Yeah,
not
that
what
was-
Wes Craven intended for
that's-
Freddy. That's
that
the
was-
one thing I hated about that movie.
That was fucking stupid. I was like, if you're not even following their own rules in the second movie, I can't say nothing. Just
Can I say
I'm just
something
gonna-
that's always
At
bothered
least it
me
didn't look like a
about
burnt
that?
squirrel.
Oh, wait, hold on. What was that, Bradley?
Can I say something that's always bothered me about people talking bad about him coming out of the dream world?
Yeah, man. Go for it.
yeah.
Okay, y'all talk like Freddy vs. Jason is great, but y'all talk about how horrible it is for him coming out of the dream world in part 2, but he comes out of the dream world in Freddy vs. Jason 2.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he got drug out. He didn't
He was
didn't go
pulled
himself.
out, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's still the same thing though.
Well, not really. but I kind of understand where you're coming from. But with Freddy versus Jason, what happens is they pretty much do what like they all tried to do in every other single movie except for Nightmare 2, I guess, was to drag him out, right? So what they did was they put Laurie to sleep, and she was the one who inevitably drug him out, right? Whereas in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, nobody's dragging him out or anything. He's just there.
Okay, he's just coming out. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's. I think that was.
How ironic.
Exactly, right? I think that's what they were trying to do with it.
He was coming out of the guy.
Well, it's funny that the director of the movie said he didn't realize all the gay overtones in the movie, but I personally think he was lying.
Exactly.
How can you not see it?
Exactly.
They definitely knew.
Have you guys Have you guys seen the documentary that Mark Patton did?
So what?
Have you guys seen the Scream Queens documentary? Or wait, is it the Scream Queen? Yeah.
I haven't.
I haven't either.
Yes, it is.
I haven't seen it yet, but
Pretty interesting.
Jay, you said
that's a really good watch. Yeah, it's a solid watch, man. I actually highly recommend it.
That's sweet. Tell us about it, man.
Kind of gives like a little bit of a backstory to Mark himself, being a closeted homosexual in the '80s, because back then you couldn't just go out and tell everybody, hey, I'm gay. Like, there were a lot of repercussions that you couldn't get acting jobs. You were blacklisted by everybody.
Yeah.
It's something like it's too hard to describe. Like, actually, you really have to sit and watch the documentary.
Yeah.
It's really, really good though. It's very fascinating.
Can we watch it?
Like I said before, man, Mark's a really good guy. He really is.
Where can we watch it?
I have a copy of it. I don't know if it's up on YouTube or not. I'll have to check into that.
I was watching the Never Sleep Again just to get like prepared for this.
Oh yeah, dude, that was a great documentary.
Watching on Shudder. Yeah, I do. I love watching the making of movies, so that was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. All right. Bradley, what are your thoughts on Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
Well, I'm with Jay. I think it's entertaining, and I do enjoy it. But I get really sometimes with all the stuff that happens in it, it makes me uncomfortable. But other than that, it's a okay movie.
Yeah.
What makes you uncomfortable? About it? What makes you uncomfortable about it?
The coach scene and the shower scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was disturbing.
Justin, how about you, buddy?
What was that?
How do you feel about Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
Nightmare 2.
Nightmare 2? I actually really like Nightmare 2. My biggest issue was just the ending with the whole like him at the party coming out and just killing people.
Yeah.
These movies don't end too well, do they?
Nah.
Especially the scene on the bus, like at the
No, they
main
don't.
ending. I didn't understand that either.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't really understand that ending either.
I do love when he melts though, like when Freddy melts and the girl's just like watching him, going like, yeah.
It's a pretty good effect.
Um.
Like I said, the makeup and stuff like that, pretty good in these movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, the practical effects for the shit back in the '80s, man.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's far superior than today.
Oh yeah, for sure. I would totally pick practical effects over CGI any day.
Hell yeah.
Even if it is more expensive to do, it achieves a better result.
Yeah.
Imagine if Tom Savini got a chance to do those effects.
Dude, that would be insane.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I can even imagine.
So, yeah, I personally think that was the best Freddy look.
Oh, yeah, no, I think this is the best look for him as well.
Yeah.
2's the best look, yeah.
I take that back. I think Freddy vs. Jason is his best look, but
I like the look from
Maybe
New Nightmare.
New Nightmare. I do not like the look from New Nightmare.
I didn't either. The whole leather pants thing.
Also, his makeup.
I didn't mind it. Like the makeup looked okay, but I didn't really like the trench coat on him.
Hello.
I didn't like the olive hat.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what I did like about number 2. I did like the lead character Jesse and Alexa's relationship with what was her name? Lisa. Lisa, yeah. I like those two together. Like
he's trying to
they're
get
really
inside
fun.
me, Lisa.
And you want to sleep with me?
Another reference.
She want. Not to mention going to hang out with Grady
Yeah,
instead of being with
I
her.
love that part. He's like talking about how he could be with her, and he's like, "But you come to sleep with me." They were
Dude, I
actually.
guarantee
they
she
were,
would not have minded that tongue.
They were a pretty good dynamic duo in that movie. Actually, I think they had far better chemistry than Lisa did with him with Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe it's just Grady because I like Grady.
yeah, that dude's great.
Oh,
He gets friend zoned so
He's
bad
pretty
though.
great. Let's talk about the dogs.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
Okay, let's do it.
What the fuck was the point of the dogs?
Dude, I don't know.
Weird.
The
Look like something
Rottweilers
from
were
the
next.
Thing.
Yeah,
Whatever this
I
all was.
never understood that. And they should have just picked some gargoyles or something. I mean, I never, ever got that.
Yeah, like I was watching it when I was young. I was just watching on TV. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, wait, guys,
Gozer.
hold on.
It's
Hold on.
Gopher's cousin.
I have a question. What's worse?
What's up?
What's worse, the dogs or the dance montage?
Dance montage is the fucking greatest thing in that movie. What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
touch me, baby, all night long.
Hell yeah, man.
I love the
Great.
I love the Wham parody of that with Mike and Jay. Man, that was
Yes.
fucking hilarious.
That was the best thing I've ever seen on YouTube.
Yeah,
I showed my mom that. She laughed.
I sent that to Mark Patton. He fucking loved it.
That's awesome.
I bet he did.
All right.
Was he the first male Scream Queen? Or was there any before him?
I can't really think of anybody before him, and especially he had the womanly scream. You know that part where he's like, I can't even mimic it because he's so high pitched.
1985 was a
Did part 2 come out
was a great
before
year for
1985 or after?
It just came out in '85.
So it did come out in 85?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so him and
Yeah.
Reggie had the best fucking
Yeah.
screams in 1985.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, without a doubt, Reckless Reggie.
I thought
Right,
Reggie
that's
might have
Reggie.
been the first. I didn't know what came out first.
They
or not.
they came out the same year, but still, bitch screams.
Interesting.
Almost upended by Travis or by Trent in fucking Friday 13th reboot.
God, I know.
Yeah, that was awesome too.
That was satisfying. Watching his. Here I go talking about Friday 13th. We're talking. All right, let's get back to Nightmare.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't help it.
It's alright.
Yeah, I'm the same way, Blake. Friday's my favorite as well, man.
Dude,
Oh,
Me
yeah.
too.
I'll be talking about Freddy or Jason or whatever, and I'll just go into Chucky for some random reason. Like, all right.
Don't fuck
so,
with the Chuck.
Exactly. All right, so let's move on to Nightmare 3.
Nightmare
Dream Warriors.
3.
What do you guys,
Ooh.
Blake, what do you think of Nightmare 3, buddy?
I think it's the second best in the franchise,
Second best.
next to Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
I really liked Patricia Arquette's character in that movie. The rest of them, other than Joey Kincaid, I didn't really care for.
Fair enough.
Except for my boy Laurie Fishburne in one of his earlier roles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry, that's so funny.
Oh, Laurie Fishburne. Man, fucking Freddy, it's such a wild jump from 2 to 3. Yeah, he was more like dark humor and shit, but 3 feels like a completely different movie than the first 2.
To me, I think that's the best portrayal of Freddy, but I mean, at the same time, the makeup effects in Nightmare 2 were way better.
I think 2 was the perfect blend of funny Freddy and dark Freddy.
Yeah, I gotta go with number 3.
Agreed.
3 I felt was more jokey, more of the MTV Freddy Krueger, in the next 3 movies.
I mean, he was definitely getting there in that movie,
Yeah.
but I think Dream Master kind of cuts the cake for that one, or takes the cake for that one.
Oh yeah, it definitely got a little bit worse than, or not, I wouldn't say worse, but more jokey in 4.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Jay, how do you feel about number 3?
Honestly, it's out of the actual just Freddy Krueger movies, it's my personal favorite. It's obviously our inspiration for the setup that we're doing.
Exactly.
Obviously.
I mean, if people don't get that, then they need to watch the movies. I love the blend, like the horror aspects, a little bit of comedy.
Yeah.
I don't really honestly have a lot of complaints with the movie in general, except for when they go to find Freddy's bones. I always found that part to be really stupid.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think of the doctor character? Do you think he puts off a rapey vibe, or is that just me?
I think he comes off, I don't know, he comes off as more sincere to me.
I don't know, I always got like a rapey vibe from him. And the part where
A sincere rapey vibe, but yeah.
where they're kind of like, he's like, I'll put you in the dream so you can be with Nancy. Like, that was just weird to me. Like,
what I kind of discovered, I guess, it was like, okay, so I've already touched on this in one of my YouTube videos from last summer, but for Dream Warriors, the scene where, spoilers, Nancy dies, right?
that's so cool, in my opinion. They had balls.
Wait, what was that, Jay? Sorry?
I always loved that. They had enough balls to kill Nancy. I kind of wish Halloween would have taken the same approach with Laurie Strode.
Yeah, me too. But for that scene, you hear Kristen tell Nancy, I'm gonna send you to a beautiful dream forever and ever, right?
Yes.
Now, the audience is thinking, oh, those are just words of comfort, right? But
right.
if you think about it, Kristen does have that power, right?
Yeah.
So, technically...
I think I know where you're going.
Technically, New Nightmare is Nancy's beautiful dream, but she gets fucked over by Freddy because at that time, Freddy was strong enough.
That's an interesting theory.
That's a good theory.
That's just how I feel, anyways.
Also, I thought Patricia Arquette's performance in that scene was top notch.
Dude,
yeah, she was.
Yeah, dude, her performance in that entire movie was amazing.
I couldn't care less about Tuesday night as
Tuesday
Kristen,
night.
but
yeah.
I always wondered why everyone hates her.
She's just kind of.
It's not like she just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, it's just weird. Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna keep going with Dream Warriors, and then we're gonna move on to Dream Master. So, I already got Blake and Jay. So, Justin, how do you feel about Dream Warriors?
I fucking love Dream Warriors. Dream Master. Dream Master. Fucking love it. I don't know any other ways to put it.
All I'm saying is, if people think if the 3 is supposed to be the best in the franchise, then I don't know. The franchise just doesn't do it for me then.
Oh, I'll get into it. Hold on. Okay, so Bradley, how do you feel about Dream Warriors?
It's not my favorite. My favorite in the franchise is definitely part 1, but I like it. I think it's fun. I think the way Wes Craven wrote it was fantastic. Nothing has been done like that before. Yeah. The way the characters were just, I'm trying to think of the word. The way they evolved over the course of the movie was really good.
Yeah, their character
development. Yeah.
Development. Yeah.
Especially when they got their dream powers.
Exactly. Wait, hold on. Not everybody.
No. Not the wizard kid.
Yeah, dude. No, I do not like the wizard kid.
I'm a wizard.
He's in the wheelchair, right?
What does everybody think about John Saxon in that movie?
John Saxon? Dude, John Saxon was awesome in that movie.
He's a legend.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that man is a legend, straight up. He was in a movie with Bruce Lee. You can't do any better.
Yeah, for real. And holding his own.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, he was. He was great.
One thing I think that they should have done in part 3, they had enough balls to kill off Nancy, but that wizard kid was in a wheelchair, And if Jason can put a machete through a guy in a wheelchair's face, I think Freddy could have been able to kill that kid while he was in the wheelchair instead of
Or chop
walking
off his
around as a
legs.
wizard.
Oh, Jason don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. You know this. He doesn't
Yeah.
fucking discriminate.
I feel like if Freddy would have done that, that would have made him more like scary to me.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's just-
I'm like if they took out that entire
Cuts
aspect.
off his legs and just be like, that's a standing ovation.
I've got an important question.
All right, go ahead.
I got a question for you guys.
Go ahead, Blake.
What do you think is the better route to take with Freddy? Child killer or child
Killer.
Top
molester?
killer.
Yeah,
I'll have to.
I see.
I think he's scarier as a
I think- I-
molester,
I see-
personally.
I see Freddy as a victimizer, and definitely like him like taking advantage of the kids like that. I think he's better as a molester.
The whole
Although I can see the argument for child killer.
Yeah.
But
that
to
whole
me,
arc that they did in the remake, like I can't stand that movie.
But you do know
I
though
can't
that
say
was
that movie, but I
actually
like that part
Wes
of it.
Craven's original idea was for Freddy to be a molester, but the studio
Yeah.
actually shot it down.
It was used more as a hidden subtext, though, which works way better than there's just them blatantly just saying that he raped kids, like he loved
Yeah.
diddling
Well,
kids.
They don't blatantly say it in the remake, but they do have like heavily imply it. They don't like blatantly say like,
yeah.
"Oh, he was a child molester."
In the remake, it is heavily implied. But and another. Okay, hold on.
To me,
we're-
that makes,
Like the
it
special
just
little
makes it more
room.
disturbing knowing that he's a molester, in my opinion.
Same. That's how I feel.
But to me, I kind of think like with
And
that
then you don't want to root
aspect.
for him.
For me, I kind of think like with that aspect, it's kind of like a Michael Myers thing. It's kind of his like MO. We're not really supposed to exactly know everything. Like, we don't really know how he got into the dream world. He just died and somehow managed to do it.
Well, we learned that Freddy's dead.
Yeah, that's right. The
Unfortunately.
Dream Demons.
I hate that movie so much.
Okay. Anyways. So, let's talk about Dream Master.
Do we have to?
I don't like Rick. Yeah, like do we have to?
Alright. Unfortunately,
Yeah, no.
yes.
Okay.
Alright, Blake,
Okay.
go ahead, buddy.
Rick, I don't like Rick at all, except for "Hello, baby."
Dude, no.
I think the whole casket scene with him was fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
I do like Alice. She's my favorite. She's my favorite character from these films.
She
It's
is
Alice.
actually a pretty good fighter.
So for that, I give 4 major props.
Fair enough.
So for that, I give 4 major props and 5, no matter how shitty 5 is. I love Alice. Dan, I don't really fucking care about Dan, so he just wasn't interesting to me.
Yeah, fair enough.
He was so not interesting that they used his own name.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
All right.
I
Brad,
do like the time loop scene.
Well, the time.
The time loop scene.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know. what
Yeah,
you're
like
talking about.
that's my favorite scene in that movie.
Yeah. Is there a
Bradley.
Yeah, go ahead, Bradley.
Dream Master is the first one that I watched, really, like all the way through, and I've always had a soft spot for it, like the ending when she was doing the Dream Master chant. I don't really like that part, but the way that she killed Freddy off with that hand coming out of his back and like all the stuff coming out of him, I always thought that was awesome.
The way they defeat him in these movies is so fucking inconsistent.
Yeah. I didn't really
I
like.
mean, I guess it's hard to kill a dream demon, but still.
Yeah,
I-
fair enough.
I really hated. I hated the karate scene where Rick was fighting nobody.
They had no fucking budget. They already filmed his casket scene. Like, oh, I guess we're gonna figure out how he dies. Oh, we got no money. Let's put up some curtains.
Yeah, that
Have him
was
fight nothing. Man, he actually did like karate training for that shit, but he didn't even get to use it. Just punch and kick. At least let me show off what I fucking learned.
Yeah, exactly.
Jay.
I plead the fifth. No. I don't.
About the whole movie?
I don't.
Come on, I know you got something to say.
I don't know. It doesn't really have too many redeeming qualities, in my opinion. The mood and atmosphere, as Dave McRae would say, was terrible. Honestly, I don't even think Robert Englund was that great in the movie personally. Like, seemed like he was just in it for a paycheck at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait, Blake?
I don't know. He didn't seem to me put in the same effort like he did the first 3 movies.
Justin? What do you think about Freddy in this movie?
He's Freddy for sure in this one.
To say the least.
Well,
Wonderful insight.
I mean, like I always thought besides Freddy's Dead, like he's pretty much been the same to me for all the films.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Besides the first 2, like all the other ones to me, like it was him. Like he was always great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Badley?
Well, I think the one thing consistent about these movies was Freddy.
Yeah, that's true.
Until his face became a bubble gum, and then that's just a.
Yeah, we'll get into Freddy's Dead soon.
Oh God. I'm already sweating just thinking about it. I'm scared.
Me too.
I'm taking a shot right now.
All right, Bradley, how do you feel about Dream Master?
I already said it. I like it, but it's not that good of a movie. It's the first one. It's the first Nightmare on Elm Street that I ever watched, which means I have a soft spot for it.
Oh,
But
okay,
I don't.
yeah.
Wow, you actually watch the other movies?
Am I the only one that loves
What's you, Devin? What's your overall feeling about this movie?
For me, it's kind of weird, cause like there are some type, like it does feel like a Freddy movie. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel too like out of place for me. The characters seem all right. One aspect that I kind of hate though is the like the transformation of Kristen's soul into Alice. Like
Yeah.
especially with the whole "I don't smoke" thing. It's like, okay, so you mean to tell me you went to the store, bought a pack of cigarettes, went to the washroom at school, got a lighter, lit the cigarette, and then you found out that you don't smoke? How does that work?
Yeah. I did like the idea of like her like absorbing things from everybody, but I feel like that could have been done better.
I got a question.
As you were saying, like it makes no sense. Go ahead.
What do you guys think about Amanda Krueger? We didn't really talk about her.
Oh, in the previous movie?
In both of these movies, she's in both of them.
Like, she's a
She was
little
in
more
this one?
heavily
Oh, yeah, she
featured in
was.
this one, I believe, yeah.
I thought she was more heavily featured in 5.
She's in all. She's in 3, 4, and 5.
She was in 4. Shit, I need to pay attention.
I was gonna say, where is she?
Good question. I think we should talk about Dream Child.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Old man Freddy.
Old man Freddy.
Devin, let's start off with you.
Balls.
All right, you want to start off with me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Okay, so Dream Child is complete shit. Like if I'm
I
being
think Dream Child's
honest,
the worst.
yeah, I agree. I think
It's a shit that took a shit.
Exactly.
And then ate it and shit again.
It's not the greatest film, but it is the worst film, to be quite honest with you. I don't like anything about it. Like it doesn't I don't know. I just don't like it.
I definitely don't like the Jacob storyline in that
Yeah, exactly.
with her fucking baby.
Like I think
Some of the dumbest shit.
I think throughout 4, 5, and Freddy's Dead, I think the whole backstory thing with Freddy, it's just a huge brain fart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just all over the place with Freddy's backstory.
Yeah.
And, like, now he has a kid with
We
Kristen Soul.
missed the most important part of part 4. How the fuck did Freddy come back from dog piss?
That dog
That's
must have
fine.
had a UTI.
I'm telling you, man. And he's got the gonorrhea or something, syphilis, I don't know. that as soon as I saw that scene, I hated the movie. Never liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that scene.
I'm like that dog after a night of drinking, just like.
Sometimes my piss does bring things back to life too.
Oh man. Oh.
5 though is literally like number 4, but shredded and then like given to a dog, and then you got like that shit back from the dog. Like that movie's
Yeah.
are fucking
Yeah.
awful.
Exactly.
How he was brought back in 5 was fucking stupid too.
Yep.
His rebirth and his defeats are some of the worst in the fucking horror franchise. Or like horror series.
Is it me or is Alice worse in this movie too?
Worse.
Worst.
Fair enough.
But I still
yeah.
like her. Like I said, she's still my favorite character from these other than Freddy himself.
Fair enough. All right, Blake, what do you want to do, buddy?
Mhm.
Is there anything else you want to discuss with Dreamchild, or?
Yeah, there's some things I want to discuss about Dreamchild.
All right, buddy.
The whole fucking movie needs to be thrown away. His makeup is so goddamn terrible.
Yeah.
His long arm bullshit is terrible. Robert Englund does not seem like he's trying to get all in this, but he still gives the best performance in the movie because of that. Every single death, like I praise the series for these deaths, I don't like. Like Greta. Oh wait, did I forget about Super Freddy? I forgot about Super Freddy.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's right.
Super Freddy. Okay, I love Super Freddy. I'm not gonna lie.
They should make a neck of that.
I'd buy it.
Duh, you limp dick Scarface. I wish I could have seen more of that guy's death, because like apparently he was like all cut up and shit.
Yeah.
Or at least I thought that's what it implied, because I couldn't really tell after like into the real world when you see him. But like him just getting like torn to pieces as the paper, the color leaving him, the whole aha effect whenever he got like sucked into the comic book.
Yeah.
This is definitely the most like MTV Freddy. This boy's got the need.
Yeah.
The need for speed.
Mm-hmm.
What purpose did Darren start making these movies other than knock Alice up?
Freddy did a better job with that than Michael did.
Hey,
All right.
Jay.
You want my opinion?
Yeah, man. Let's hear it.
That movie made me want to kill myself.
Oh my God.
like I say, the comic book scene is probably the only good part of that movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, the only
Yeah.
good death. Like, can you even think really of any other deaths in the movie? Because
Dan's
I'm
death.
drawing a
Greta being
I'm drawing a
fed
blank, man.
kills her fucking face.
Dan's
The
is my
motorcycle
favorite.
death was pretty
Alright.
good.
Yeah, that was alright.
I wish we could see more Dan's death like they had actually done, but like didn't fucking they got cut down.
Hmm.
Dan's death was the motorcycle scene, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Mhm.
pretty decent. I'll give that.
Yeah, the final look of Dan on the motorcycle looked like a fucking enemy from Resident Evil.
Yeah,
That or something out of Mad Max.
Yeah, or both.
I don't know
Okay.
what it was with that time period of the '80s, but the MPAA really started butchering everything. Like when I know I'm older than you guys. I'm pushing 40 here in a few years. But in the early '80s, you got to see everything. Heads getting blown
Fuck.
off, people getting exploded, and then once you got around 85, 86, 87, that's when things really started to kind of suck for horror. And honestly, I think that's what kind of brought down the horror industry in a whole was that it wasn't the quality of movies, it was the lack of seeing anything.
Yeah.
And like New Blood getting raped by the ratings board.
Yeah, if they didn't, then it'd get rated X, and then no
Even
one
though we
would
see
the
worse
movie.
things now.
I know,
Yeah,
but like,
exactly.
goddamn, yeah, literally. Again, you could get away with more cursing back in the 80s than you could with like Jungle Junior and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a really weird thing because it was both restricted and free. It was weird. All right, are we ready to ready to talk about it?
Yeah, buddy. I'm ready.
That.
I like Freddy's Dead.
Wait, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna add Jared really quick.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Halfway through the franchise.
I know, eh? We're still gonna talk. We haven't even been talking for an hour yet. So
Oh, I know.
we're gonna keep on talking, my dudes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. We've been on 46 minutes so far.
Hell
Doesn't even seem like it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, go ahead, guys. I'm just gonna add Jared in here.
I actually like Freddy's Dead.
You like Freddy's Dead?
God bless you.
Don't get me wrong. I noticed it's like how Bradley is with Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh.
Like I like it, but I recognize it as a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's near as bad as other people say.
It's me liking Halloween 5.
Oh God! Oh, get out of here!
I hate Halloween 5.
Hey, Jared.
Jared.
Oh,
What's up, Jared?
we in this.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
we in this.
Guys, so let's.
You came in at the perfect time.
Let's give Jared a little recap. Jared, how do you feel about Nightmare 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Nightmare 1 was great.
You got bombarded, buddy.
Nightmare 1 was great. Nightmare 2 was good. Nightmare 3 was dog shit. Nightmare 4 was.
How dare
Yeah.
you disrespect
What?
my Dream Warriors? You son of a bitch.
Number 4 was net. Number 5 was. I don't think I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I think that was just something else I put in my DVD player.
That's fair.
All right, Blake, take it away with it.
Oh, okay. I like the characters in Freddy's Dead. I think that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah, fair enough. The characters were pretty good.
You guys talk
I
about
like-
Super Buddy?
So, like, Roseanne and Tom Arnold
Oh, yeah,
were
we
great,
talked
is
about
what you're
Super
saying?
That
Yes,
was the best thing I've
Roseanne
ever
and
seen in my
Tom.
life.
That was a great cameo. I just don't see how this. I don't see how this Springwood turns into the Springwood from Freddy vs. Jason. Because timeline-wise, that's only like a 4-year difference. So I'm just
Right.
like, everyone was getting busy in this fucking movie
Oh yeah.
without us knowing.
All right.
And Roseanne and Tom got on it.
So Bradley, how do you feel about Freddy's Dead?
I hate everything about this movie, from the Wizard of Oz at the beginning to Roadrunner
Love
to the 3D fishes at the end. I just hate
Yeah,
everything.
Wizard of Oz from the beginning.
What?
You grab your soul, too.
Fucking Wizard of Oz.
I fucking love that. Maybe I like this movie. I think this movie's so bad that it's good.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's
No.
like
No.
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 It's so bad. It's so bad. It's bad.
yeah, fair enough. It's
The whole
It's better than 5.
thing
Well,
about
I
getting him
agree.
a daughter, I didn't really like either.
You didn't like Maggie?
I didn't like the
Oh.
whole aspect of him having a daughter.
I thought.
Mm.
I did like that.
I did too.
When
I like
Freddy's
the-
like shoving the girl's head up against the wall. Stop it!
Yeah, I like the whole, like we're talking about Freddy's Dead, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I like that whole aspect of we got like a little more look into like what he's like as like a father and shit. And I just love when she just like as soon as she finds out that her dad like got some weird shit in the basement, comes up and he's on killing his fucking wife.
I won't tell.
Yeah.
But she
I
did.
won't tell, Daddy. I won't tell.
I think the fact that he has a daughter and that he was a victimizer himself
Mhm.
makes him fucking worse of a human being.
Yeah.
Like he has his daughter, and like I doubt that he would like to see anything like anything done to her, but he's doing this to fucking all these other people. Like, how can you do that? If you're a father, like, you know this. Like, you know what it's like to be a father, but then you go out and just fucking do this shit to other people's kids.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Oh yeah.
Like-
I agree.
Freddy's a dick.
The main
He's a
reason
dick.
I didn't like the whole daughter aspect is because of the incension that he's a child molester. Like, I was scared for that girl, so I don't really think that they should have gave him a daughter.
Fair enough.
Oh shit, that's true. I didn't even thought about that. He probably diddled her.
But guys, we're forgetting that Devin was actually in this movie.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he was Teenage Freddy. You didn't know that?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
When Alice Cooper was whooping his ass.
Oh yeah.
Evan, why did you tell us you're the fucking dog?
Tell us, what was it like to shoot a scene with Alice Cooper?
It was fun.
That dude looks like Ryan Reynolds.
Wait, hold on.
Exactly. That's what. It's Devin.
Hold on. Who am I now? Am I either Ryan Reynolds or fucking Teenage Freddy?
Hey, don't give
You're
yourself
both
too much
fucking
credit.
Teenage
You'll
Freddy.
never beat Ryan Reynolds. Get out of here.
Teenage Freddy was you were Ryan Reynolds' stunt double, but you played Teenage Freddy.
Oh my god.
That's what we're going
Would
with.
you rather be Freddy Krueger or Deadpool?
I honestly, I wouldn't mind being Deadpool.
Well, both of their faces are fucked up, so.
Honestly, fair enough.
Well, the thing is, you want to be Freddy Krueger, or you want to be Freddy Krueger's ball sack?
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I know
I'll
what
be
this
Freddy
movie-
Krueger.
These are the important questions.
Questions, people. We need answers.
You fucking hate me, don't you?
Maybe.
You fucking hate me, don't you?
Shh. It's a secret.
What about the 3D thing at the end?
Yeah, I didn't like that. It was stupid. Although,
Yeah,
Uh,
Can we
stupid.
talk about the main problem with the movie? That the whole fucking sperm demons.
mhm.
Oh, what about them? They were clearly from extras from the Dark Crystal.
Didn't that crystal come out like years after the fucking movie?
That's not the point.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? You'll know in like 20 years later.
Okay, fine. They were rejects from Sesame Street.
There you go. Alright, so moving on. Justin, how do you feel about Freddy's Dead?
That map, the map of New York.
Well, the map says we're fucked.
The map knew its box office sales before the movie even did.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
They had a fucking funeral for Freddy in real life.
Yeah,
And then 3 years later, another movie comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is it they
It's like
always add
fucking-
final to a franchise?
Oh yeah.
They should
Like
never,
a
ever,
fucking-
ever do that.
Mhm.
The final chapter. Guess what? Less than a year later, here comes part 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like, I love Adam Marcus, don't get me wrong, and Jason Part 9, but same thing, the Final Friday, and yet it wasn't the Final Friday.
It wasn't even titled Friday, so technically, I guess. No, because it's still had the fucking reboot coming out called Friday the 13th. So
Yeah. Plus you had Freddy and Jason.
Plus, you had
Yeah.
the final chapter, and then like 8 more came out after that.
quotations on final.
Final Nightmare.
Are there any aspects that you guys did like about Freddy's Dead?
I personally, I like that they tricked us to believing Freddy had a son. I'll give them a little credit for that. At least they tried something. They tried to pull a rug from under us, I guess. But
Guys, I
I
tried
don't know.
all I could.
I hate the movie. I fucking hate that movie, man.
Yeah.
Jay, I literally
It's-
thought you just said they tricked us into thinking that we actually liked it.
Well, there's
Well,
that
they tried
too.
to. They tried
You
to.
know, that movie
They
was
tried.
actually financially successful, which baffles my mind.
Yeah, because no one knew when they saw it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why Part 4
How
had
many
like the
how many
biggest
times
box
have you
office.
personally watched this movie? Like, I think I've seen it once.
Oh, dude, I
Watched it
used
too many
to,
I've seen
times.
it.
I used to actually really like this
2
movie when I
watched-
was a kid.
I've watched it too many times.
I just
Yeah.
got out of the hospital just watching it, so like I'm trying to keep my time with it. Just away.
You trying to put yourself back in the fucking hospital? Jesus.
No, that movie put me in the hospital.
Oh, I thought you said you got out of it and you immediately watched this. Like, what? You trying to get back in?
Watched it once, it was just shitting blood the entire time.
I told like everyone on the chat, I'm like, I think I just had an aneurysm just like watching the first 5 minutes.
Oh man. Okay, so let's talk
this movie.
about Freddy versus Jason.
Not talking about New Nightmare?
Oh yeah, okay, let's talk about New Nightmare. Sorry, holy shit, how did I fucking skip that? Oh my god.
There's a whole ass movie in between that.
Alright, guys,
Devin's
so,
put down.
oh man, New Nightmare has to be, like, I think, I don't know, I'm in between with Dream Warriors and New Nightmare. Like, they're both really good movies.
This movie has
You
not
can't
aged
fucking
well.
compare Dream Warriors and New Nightmare.
I'll admit,
This movie's not aged.
yeah, I agree with you on that one, Blake.
It has not aged well, especially with Freddy's design
Yeah,
and makeup. I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't
he
like.
kind of
Oh, yeah.
turned into the Wishmaster in this movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, he looks too rubbery, just all around.
Yeah, and the leather
Yeah.
pants, damn it.
Fucking- His hand was way too rubbery for sure.
Who did the
I
prosthetic?
didn't like his claw.
Face.
Yeah.
I did like the concept that like he was like this evil entity that just like made himself look like Freddy Krueger.
He looked
Kinda
way
like how
too much
Pennywise
That's
is.
a rip off of it.
he looked way too much like Super Freddy that entire movie.
Yeah.
Huh?
He looked like Super Freddy in color that entire movie.
Like, honestly, though, like,
Yes.
Jared has a point, though. Like, he did, like, I don't like Freddy's look in that movie, but I think the overall movie itself is really good.
I think it's
Yeah.
okay. Like I said, if 3 is like supposed to be the best of the franchise, then this isn't really a franchise for me.
Yeah, fair enough. It's not.
Heather
a
Langkamp's
franchise.
really good as Nancy in it. You can
Dude,
tell she's good
yeah.
in it.
So I just find the movie personally
Heather
as a
Langenkamp
one-off. Like, it doesn't even
is
exist with the
fucking-
franchise. It's not even Freddy if you think about it.
Heather Langenkamp is fucking beautiful in this.
So true.
Oh, yeah. Hell
Oh, like so good. Hell yes.
yeah. Okay, yeah, so, Bradley, what about you, buddy?
I love this movie. I actually like the way he looks because I think he looks a little more, meaner and like I just love the way he looks from the hand claw to them recreating that scene in the hospital where he's pulling the girl across the ceiling. I think he looks awesome in that scene.
I actually like that scene.
I thought that scene was pretty great.
Mhm.
See, I don't know. Like, that's my problem with
really-
the movie. It's too much rehashing.
Mhm.
You even got a motor. Like, there's so many deaths that are just redone. What is the whole point?
Fair enough.
I want to know why the fuck Johnny Depp came back for Freddy's Dead, but not
Well,
this movie.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Pretty much every scene in the remake is a rehash from the original.
True, but that's an actual remake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
we'll,
you know what I mean? That's supposed to happen.
we'll get into the remake. Don't you worry, buddy.
Oh yeah.
The only difference is the remake was shit.
It was.
Wait, hold on. We're not there yet, buddy. We're still at New Nightmare. Alright, so, Jared. Jared, how... Oh, wait. Jared, how do you feel about New Nightmare, buddy?
New Nightmare was I think was a good addition to the franchise. When you were dealing with Dream Child and Freddy's Dead, it kind of put such a low bar, and I think New Nightmare kind of like brought back up and just was trying to say, hey, Freddy is not that shitty, guy. Here's a great movie. I didn't like the aesthetic of Freddy, but there were some scenes that were kind of just like there just to pull in like some nostalgia feel to it. But Freddy's more darker and meaner in this movie, which I love and I'll always welcome in any Freddy movie. But yeah,
He doesn't talk as much in this one too.
Yeah, I like that. I like that aspect.
It's very weird because it's almost like it's not Robert Englund.
because it's like the entire series, it's all him. But then you just brought it back to like the first one where it's like he's still a mysterious person.
Yeah.
Like all
Speaking of Robert Englund, I like how he's actually in the movie along with Freddy. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I wanted to see Robert Englund fight Freddy, but whatever.
I don't know.
Where do
The
you
one
think that
thing
would go, Jared?
the one thing I gathered from this movie was Freddy was a freak in the sheets.
Oh,
Wow.
But like the whole Hades scene or hell, whatever you want to call it, that was just stupid in my opinion. It looked like trash.
it's too
I don't know,
fantastical.
I don't feel this movie like at all.
Yeah, it's definitely not one I'll watch on just pop it in.
In my old
I mean,
point,
none of these movies are, but
if it was so great, why did we not get any more? Other than like Freddy vs. Jason or the remake, it definitely didn't respark the franchise by any means.
Yeah.
Or because they did the smart thing and realized movies don't need fucking sequels.
well, this movie's evidence of that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kidding. I like this movie somewhat, so.
Yeah, Nightmare. I really like New Nightmare, especially if you take the Dream Warriors theory. It just makes it way more interesting, in my opinion.
What's the theory, Devin? What's the theory? Lay it on them.
I already did, man. You missed it.
Oh, fuck.
I'll
That's a
say
good
it
theory,
again.
but where's the doctor?
What do you mean?
Like I can't even think of his name. Was it Cal or
Gordon.
whatever?
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
He wasn't. They should have had him in the movie. Actually, that would have been awesome.
I think the only reason why he wasn't in New Nightmare is because, Kristen sent, okay, so Kristen didn't necessarily send, Nancy herself into a beautiful dream. She actually sent Nancy's soul, right?
Right.
She's dead. So, that's basically where Nancy's living now, right? So, and I don't think Kristen did that with the doctor.
Yeah, because fuck the doctor.
Exactly.
Dr. Rape.
He was like,
Dr. Richard Gere.
Dr.
look, he was
Ripper.
like, yeah, I heard what you said after my friend commits suicide. You could fuck off.
Wait, what?
What?
After the whole marionette puppet thing, and he cuts the frame and shit, he's just like, he was weak, guys. He could wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's honestly, I think that's the best kill in the franchise.
That was
yeah.
a really good kill. Yeah. All right, Justin.
Like that's my personal all-time favorite kill. That looks so fucking disgusting.
Yo.
All right, Justin, how do you feel about New Nightmare?
New Nightmare is actually probably my fourth favorite of the series. I do have some problems here and there with Freddy, but I'm trying to think of my It's actually it's hard to explain, but I'm just gonna say it. But Nancy is probably the best part about that movie. Best thing to look at.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Everyone has already said a lot of great things about it, so it's hard. I'm trying to think of something. I'm trying to think. What would be I'm trying to think of something. Go to the next person.
I think we've all gone through it.
Yeah,
Pretty
we've all
much me
gone
off.
through that. It's all you now, man.
No pressure.
No,
Don't crumble under the pressure, man.
no fucking pressure. I'm actually. Who else? I mean, does anyone actually know about the Dylan's New Nightmare?
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting on that.
Yeah, I heard about it.
It seems like it's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be so cool. Especially
Yeah,
You
it's
can
gonna
go.
be sweet.
What?
Did you like the character Dylan in the
Mhm.
movie?
Miko's coming back for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pumped for that.
Honestly, I love all the fan films that are coming out.
There's been some gems.
The fan films know what the fuck they're doing.
Exactly. I agree 100%.
Devin's
Yeah,
making one.
Only Paramount now.
Devin's doing a fan film.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Jared in here to help me out because he lives close to me. He lives like an hour away from me. But yeah, I'm trying to get Jared in on this. Trying to do a fan film, a little Chucky fan film.
Yeah.
Yep.
I gotta get cracking on the script though, because I had the script going, and then like I thought about it and was like, it's not. I'm not thinking realistically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like my idea for a Chucky fan film would be like kind of like a Paranormal Activity type thing, like meets Blair Witch meets Chucky.
That's a wild fucking combination.
Like it's because like I obviously don't want to copy off of Never Hike Alone. Like I don't want to do what they did. Like I kind of want to do like so like there's this guy who's obsessed with voodoo or whatever, and he sneaks into or like maybe sneaks into an evidence depository or whatever and finds the Chucky dolls there and just takes it, and then notices weird shit going on in the night, so he records it, and then just throughout the nights Chucky's doing weird shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's my idea of it anyways.
Yeah. I finished my script like a year ago, and I'm just trying to get this thing shot.
Dude, it's so hard. It is so hard.
Yep. I pitched the idea that we should do a story where it's on like two detectives' point of view,
Yeah.
and they're like trying to figure out the murders, and everybody's like, all the kids are like, "Fucking Chucky did it." And he's like, "Oh, no, fucking dumbass kid, dolls kill people."
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so let's get back to Freddy here. See,
Justin.
I told you, Blake. I told you, dude. I would go from Freddy or something, and then immediately talk about fucking Chucky.
Oh no, I instigated it.
All right. Anyways,
Have you formed your
My
opinion,
opinion
Justin?
on New Nightmare.
yeah, man. Let's hear it.
Uh-huh.
My full opinion on New Nightmare. It was actually it's all the pressure. It was the first movie I ever saw when I was a kid, so I have a soft spot for it. I actually do love it. I love it so much. I'm trying to think of anything else other like the whole meta like feeling to it, because the whole like it's based like a movie within a movie was way before its time, and I think that actually might have been a problem with it, because maybe it came out too early for it.
Fair
Like, imagine if they did that now.
People didn't try to understand it back then.
Yeah, like, not saying like they didn't understand it, but like maybe like imagine if they did that now.
They weren't ready for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Times were simpler back then. I know.
All right.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, Seth.
Following Freddy's Dead would have been just such a drastic change, though. I couldn't imagine.
Seriously.
You made your brain melt.
Well,
At
you
least,
gotta-
at least that was your first introduction to Freddy. Mine was Freddy's Dead, and I was
Mine was Freddy vs. Jason.
Mine
shit.
was in Nightmare on Elm Street 4.
You guys are all babies.
I think my introduction was Dream Warriors.
That'd be a good one to actually do, because like that has like the
Yeah.
perfect like blend of like comedy and stuff, and
Yeah.
comedy and horror.
That's why I like it way more than Dream Master or Dream Child, because like Dream Warriors just sits perfectly in the middle of what you don't want to see and what you, or not what you don't want to see, but what you don't want to see too much of. You know what I mean? And then the shit that you
Right.
do want to
Yeah.
see.
Hmm.
But anyways,
Speaking of things we do want to see,
what do
I
we
think
want
we
to see?
know. I think we need to jump 9 years in the future
Oh
and talk
shit!
about Freddy vs. Jason.
Yes, let's do it.
Yes.
We spent a whole hour and a half talking about this, but I got more to say.
Let's do it.
But I'm gonna let Bradley start it off.
All right.
Yes. I
Freddy vs.
love
Jason.
I love everything about this movie. It's amazing. I love the fights, like especially the first one where they're in the dream world and Jason's getting his butt kicked. Jason's my guy, but Freddy killed him in that scene.
Yeah.
I do not like how Jason was scared of water though. That kind of bugged me. And so, some of the kills were kind of cartoonish, but other than that, I love everything about Freddy vs. Jason.
This was the first horror movie I'd ever seen. This was the first movie I ever saw in theaters. This is the first introduction to Freddy and Jason, so yeah, it's got a bit of a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Although the characters and the dialogue is the worst thing about this movie, everything else is great. Music, the fights, the color temperature that they use in this, all the cinematography, the shots, Freddy did everything everything Jason did, all of it.
Yeah.
Just those fucking characters and dialogue is so fucking stupid.
Okay.
Water killed Jason, fire killed Freddy. How can we use this?
Exactly. I was just gonna say that. Like, why? Like, that's like the dumbest sentence I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Because it didn't
without
even
a
lead to
doubt.
anything.
Exactly.
No, it really didn't.
But
I don't know, like,
the best line in this movie was cut out from the trailers.
well,
Yeah.
being
Freddy
that I'm
versus
over,
Jason. Place your bets.
Yep.
being I'm everybody's grandpa here, like, I don't know,
Let's
I
hear
think Kurt Heisinger or Ken, or whatever the hell his name is,
Ken Krasinger.
King
I think,
Crazinger, yeah.
I think he was the worst Jason in the history of Jasons, personally.
Me too. I'm right there
Too
with
fucking
you.
tall.
He looked like shit. Like, it was stupid. I love Freddy in the movie. Freddy was obviously Freddy. I mean, he was kind of the later half of Freddy. He did have a little bit of scariness to him, but I don't know, like, I like the movie for what it is, and it was great seeing my childhood slasher heroes. Don't get me wrong, I actually really love that, but
Mhm.
that's not a movie I can just, like, watch over and over and over. I gotta have a few years in between it of seeing it.
Yeah.
Jared?
Alright, here we go, boys.
Oh,
Here
God.
we go, boys.
I'm about to lay the smack down on this movie's candy ass.
Nice pun. Smackdown.
Watch out! Watch out!
I have problems with this movie. I'll just say this first. I don't hate this movie as much as I hate other movies, but this movie, like, the fight with Freddy for Jason is just the only thing I was there to see,
Mhm.
and so that is perfect. And I wouldn't change a thing about that. The characters besides Freddy and Jason are dog shit. They're not even unrealistic, and the way that these characters' backstories doesn't make any sense. How these people would meet up, and like how Jason's afraid of water doesn't make any sense because he goes in water almost every movie, so it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And
See,
Blake?
my whole main
Oh, wait, hold on. We're delayed here. What's going
the
on?
writers. Okay, sorry.
Oh, are we good? Uh-oh. I think we've hit a bit of a delay. Hello? No? Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, we lost the connection. Shit. Alright, retry that.
Like, he might have been subconsciously because that's how he drowned. That's how he died. Was he drowned?
But did he even die drowning? Like that's
Wait,
the thing.
hello, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He left us
so,
for a second there.
Yeah, I got cut out. So like, what the fuck did I just miss?
I was talking about how Rib Jason Takes Manhattan, a new one in my review.
Okay.
I was talking about how Kane Hodder got fucked out of this role because they said he walked like Frankenstein, and fucking the guy that plays Jason said he got his inspiration from Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
what the
mask-
studio wanted.
His mask was shit in that movie too. I didn't like the mask at all.
Yeah,
The only-
it was made from the same mold from part 3.
I don't know. The eye holes were way too big. The only thing that actually looked cool for me was the cornfield scene when he was on fire. That was like
That's
the only
fucking
part
badass.
where he was actually even Jason. Like, when the fuck did Jason ever fight anybody? Like, legitimately go out and fist fight? Shit never happened in any other movie.
I mean,
Fair enough.
I think that's
See,
I think
no.
it's not bad as
The way
Freddy
I
Krueger giving out the fucking MMA kicks to the fucking face of Jason.
Yeah.
See, the way I look at it, like the Friday the 13th series is like so like totally different in every single movie. That I didn't really feel that jarred when I went to this one because I knew it was gonna be different. Like just like the rest of the movies are all different
Yeah.
with how they approach Jason.
All right.
So that didn't really throw me off when I watched this.
Ronnie Yu was a really good choice to direct it.
Dude,
Movies.
Yeah. If you got someone that of both franchises, we would have got a.
can you guys hear me? Oh shit. Hello, hello. Uh-oh.
Oh fuck. Just like long ago, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get the rights to Jason, and then forgot about it. You have the rights. I'm like, oh. Well, fuck.
They
I don't
fought
want-
for so long they forgot.
Hey,
We're
guys.
gonna buy the rights. We're gonna buy the rights of the franchise, Devin. We're gonna make our own Friday the 13th.
Oh, okay, hold on, guys. We cut out again, so that probably affected the live stream. We're still live, but that might have, like, the conversation might have cut out as well on the stream. So, just to give a little bit of a recap, do you guys want to talk about what you guys were just talking about?
Sean Cunningham is shit, and neither him or Victor Miller should run the franchise. Whoever wins the
Agreed.
fucking lawsuit.
And we're going to win and we're going to pitch our hats in, and we're going to try to win that lawsuit
Oh
too.
yeah, no. Stream Warriors are gonna fucking take over the Friday the 13th franchise.
We'll make it great.
We got this.
Oh, God.
Fuck it, I'll have Vincent
Um,
DeSante. I'll fucking get Cody Falk. I'll get everybody just fucking who knows what their shit and helps us with this shit.
So on the topic
The only
of...
difference is the movies won't be good.
So before we get into the remake, do you, like, since we're talking about Friday the 13th right now, do you guys want to get Michael White Jr. in here for the Friday the 13th stream? Because he's been wanting to talk all things Jason.
Oh, fuck, it's good.
Dude, I can talk all
fuck
day.
yeah,
on this.
too.
You already know this.
He's my favorite.
I'll talk every day of the week about Jason.
Michael also wants to
Sorry.
talk. Oh,
Jason's overrated.
wait, what?
You were saying, Devin?
Who's
You were saying, Devin?
All right. So, Michael wants to talk about his masks that he makes too. So if you guys want to
Oh,
do,
yeah.
if you guys are down, we could all do a Friday the 13th stream next episode, and we can get Michael in
Fuck
here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So
Dude,
let's,
I'll
No, you,
fucking
you
host
just
it.
gave me an idea, man. I think each week when we do our streams and have new topics, we should pick one person to add in that has a lot of knowledge about what we're going to discuss.
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck.
Knowledge.
Knowledge is power, and I got all the fucking power when it comes to Friday 13th.
It's got a knowledgey taste.
Yeah.
Bradley, wait, hold on, guys. Bradley, you said you could get David Howard Thornton in here.
Yep. If we
So-
talk about Terrifier, he's in already.
Yeah. So I was thinking. I was thinking.
I want to ask him about his daily routines.
I
give
interviewed him, and he's
I give-
actually a pretty good guy. I thought he was gonna be creepy, but he's awesome.
If we want, I can try to get Vinny Guastafaro for the Friday stream.
Yeah, dude, I'd love to have Vinny on for a live stream too. That'd be
Since
sick.
I talk with him sometimes.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be creepy.
I have, like,
Yeah, 'cause he
I'm
was-
friends with half the cast in the movie, the Friday franchise, so I can pretty much get anybody in on that.
Adam Marcus.
Yeah, or Deborah Voorhees,
Mhm.
like TC Dupree. I'm friends with a lot of them.
Hey,
DC Dupree, not TC.
But for the episode where we have David Howard Thornton in here, I was wondering if you guys just wanted to talk strictly Terrifier or just clowns of horror in general.
oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do clown.
Clown.
Yeah.
Clowns in general.
Well, see, his favorite clown besides the Terrifier is the Joker. So
Dude, hell yeah, we can totally talk about Joker
That
in
makes
there too.
sense. That makes sense. I can see that.
his biggest dream is to play the Joker on
Dude,
film.
the new 2019 Joker literally reminded me of Terrifier, so I can see that.
Dude, I love the new Joker movie.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But we'll
We're
talk
talking about
that
future
in the
streams.
episode.
Yeah. Let's
My
get back to
favorite movie
the
last year.
what this stream is about.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, just go back to Freddy. You can't just.
Let's talk about the remake.
Alright, guys, let's talk about that dog shit remake.
I mean, guys, can we like talk about like the more clowns? We don't even talk about this movie.
Well, hold on. We have to discuss it. It's that
Oh.
bad.
Wow.
I don't think this movie is as
All
bad
we
as
have to
people
do is
say.
say it's shit and move on.
No, it's not really that bad, but it is pretty bad.
No,
I fucking love the
really
the daydream sequences where it cuts in between
Yeah,
him and the dream
the
world
micro-map.
and then the real
Yeah.
world.
The
Yeah.
micro-naps are fucking awesome.
I thought that was handled very well. I like
Jackie Earle Haley wasn't bad either, in my opinion.
yes, but that
Yeah.
goddamn
He just
makeup
he looked so stupid, but
Yeah, I agree. The makeup was dog shit.
looked like a weasel. Wasn't it CG makeup?
I would
yeah,
hope not.
yeah, they added
It
that
was-
post-production.
Yeah, it was
Ugh.
most of it was CG.
It actually didn't look half bad before, but when they added that CG, oh my god.
I just
Looks
didn't
like a wet
his
paper
eyes.
bag.
I didn't like his eyes. His eyes kind of looked
Yeah.
fucking weird. Anyways, Bradley, how do
I
you
will say
feel?
Well, I don't take nothing away from Jackie Earle Haley. I think he did a great job, but I think the script and the makeup really fucked him over because this is not a good movie at all. That's my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, by no means or stretch of imagination is it a good movie.
Yeah, I hate this movie. Like, just a carbon copy, pretty much, of the original movie. Like, there's so many iconic scenes in the original that they remake in the remake, but they
just
do
not
it
as good.
so bad.
Mhm.
Like, the CGI scene where Freddy comes out of the wall, that was horrible.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah,
Oh god.
that was bad.
Mm.
I do think one thing that this movie did better was was she still named Tina? Tina's death in this.
No, she
It's
was
Chris.
I think
Chris.
Here we go.
the way she got slashed down the body, I fucking love that.
hmm
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, but the sound effects before that was pretty shit.
Me, the biggest flaw of the movie is the cast. Really, the cast. they were all doom and gloom right from the get go. They were like happy, not
Oh,
like
yeah.
the original.
Yeah,
To me,
yeah.
that took away. I do like.
I didn't like Rooney
I
Mara
do
in
like
this.
the opening scene. I think that's a really good scene. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
special effects were probably that was about the only good part. The special effects, but as a whole, I don't know, man. I can watch it, but it's not something like I'd go out of my way to see. Platinum
Yeah.
Dune's fucked up with
Yeah.
what they did. How did they do so good with the Jason remake, but so bad with this one?
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. Like, so this movie. So shit. Yeah. And we even haven't. And it's not even like the same issues with the Friday 13th franchise. We just have had New Nightmare movie since this one came out. And that's not even like. They can make another one, it's just not the same issues as Friday, though. Or they can't make another one right now.
Wes Craven
So that's even
passed
worse.
away, and all the rights went to the Craven estates.
Yeah. Which I'm
So
really
it's
happy
pretty much
about,
what
by the
they're
way.
playing. But there was talks of but there were talks that they were interested in looking at a few scripts that people sent to them. So
Mm-hmm.
I think the biggest
there's-
mistake that they've made with this movie was not consulting Wes Craven at all.
Yeah,
I agree.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The 10-year
Right.
anniversary is for this movie is like in a couple days.
Yay, let's celebrate and watch it.
The reason why we're not getting another one is because of this movie.
It was so bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
Yeah.
I love, like,
Just the way they wrote it, like in the first movie, there's implications that he's a child molester, but in this movie they like throw it in your face.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
didn't
like
like
that he could have been innocent. Like they kind of played it up through most of the movie
Mhm.
that he might not have actually done these things.
Mhm.
I thought that was fucking.
Yeah.
That was interesting because like he's just a guy coming back with revenge for shit that happened to him, even though he didn't do anything.
And see, that would have been the perfect aspect to put in a remake of
And then-
Freddy's Revenge.
And they went back to the obvious.
Was it Jared?
And then they went back to the obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freddy's evil. What?
No, I think.
I do like the twist that like he could have actually been innocent.
The more you know.
Yeah, the whole like he could be innocent thing. I feel like that could have been a perfect aspect to have in a remake of Freddy's Revenge. You know what I mean? Like that gives him a purpose to come out
Yeah.
through revenge.
Justin, what do you think about this?
Oh man, this movie is something. It's bad. This is bad. It's not as bad as like I actually rewatched this one recently, and it's not as bad as I actually thought it was. But Rooney Mara
Yeah.
still sucks the big one.
Yeah, it was not good at all.
I think
Very melancholy.
Katie Cassidy would have been a better lead for this.
Yeah.
She
That's what I
has
thought,
infinitely
too.
more personality.
I think
Maybe it's because I'm used to watching her on Arrow, but still, I
think
just think
Blake
she was
would have
really
been
good in this.
The girl who played Nancy acted like she didn't even care.
That's just
Oh,
Rooney
she
Mara.
didn't even care.
Because she didn't care. She was too busy doing meth the whole time.
That's just Rooney.
She
Don't worry about
literally actually admitted years later that she hated being like on the movie.
it. I don't
I
blame
would
her.
hate that too. Like,
I do not blame her for that.
What did you guys think of Freddy's cave in the movie?
That was so. Like,
That was.
weird.
I don't know what to think about that.
yeah, like the whole. I don't know. The whole thing is kind of fucked because it just doesn't make sense. With
Yeah.
like they're trying to bring the same lore with the original Freddy to this whole new Freddy. And
Right.
so, like, the boiler room makes no sense except for they're like, oh, because he died in a fucking boiler room bullshit. Like, okay, then where'd the glove come from? Because he
Yeah.
wasn't child murder. He just, like, to diddle a kid once or twice, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, but they did show him using the little garden. Oh, don't
Oh,
remember.
dude.
Don't forget about that.
I didn't know Garden Hose could fit for him to fucking glove. This is crazy.
I know. Apparently that's what they were
So
implying.
I will say the ending of this movie is better than the original. I actually think they did a better job of the ending itself.
Yeah. The ending was actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
It's because the ending of the first movie
How
is
dare
just
you
shit.
say
So
that?
How did,
You
no.
can't say anything.
The ending was so
Movie?
bad.
What the
I'm trying to be positive.
Him getting his neck sliced off and then getting his head.
Freddy versus
Oh
Jason.
yeah. Yeah,
He
the
died from a
fucking
paper cut.
the old school paper cutter.
But
I was out for a wet
Wicked
dream.
Yeah, but why didn't he do that in the pool scene? Like, what the fuck, man? Missed opportunities.
seriously,
Yeah.
I do like
And
that.
he also when you talk about rehash of New Nightmare, this entire movie is a fucking rehash of everything.
Yeah.
Rehash.
It's not done nearly as good.
They even rehashed the last line of Freddy vs. Jason. He's like,
Yeah, seriously.
In my world, bitch.
This movie only came out like 7 years earlier. Like, when did Freddy ever say that to her in this movie? I don't remember her actually saying that to her.
Yeah, that's true.
The writer thought he could get away with copying pasting every other script.
Yep.
Psych, did you thought?
Yeah, this shows a problem why you should just fucking make a movie off a hybrid of multiple scripts.
This movie's just made for money, and I don't even think it did that well at the box office, do it?
No.
Nope.
So it utterly failed in everything that it tried to do.
Yep.
And
Which
killed
is why-
most of their careers.
If you're gonna do a remake, at least try to put a new spin on it.
Yeah.
And
Instead
not
of just
diddling
literally
kids.
literally just doing the scenes that were in the original movie. Like the bathtub scene, he doesn't even drag her down like an original, like, so it's therefore just ultimately inferior. He just like sticks his hand out and he drops it back down. Doesn't drag her down like he did in the original movie.
Show me on the dollar where Freddy hurt you.
What?
Show me on the dollar where Freddy hurt you.
What? Yeah, I didn't like how everybody besides I don't know Tina, but fucking Chris. Yeah.
Chris.
I don't understand how Chris seems to be the only normal character and everybody looks like they've been doing meth for 3 hours before filming.
And is an asshole.
Yeah.
True.
That's just what Kyle Gallner looks like. This is what Kyle Gallner looks like. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nancy's boyfriend, this guy, looked like he was about to cry every 5 minutes.
He actually did a pretty
Yeah,
good
and
job.
that's Kyle Gallner.
He did a pretty good job in
Quentin.
Jennifer's Body, though. That movie, Jennifer's Body. Oh, hello?
Jennifer's Body
Yeah, you guys heard that?
on
Jennifer's
Impulse on Smallville.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
I love that
Jennifer's Body.
Body?
Oh, yeah.
You, Justin.
I think that movie.
It's such a good...
That's the movie where I was a little kid and fell in love with Jennifer. Or with Megan Fox.
Transformers for me. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it was both. It was a mix.
All right.
Guess you
So,
say it transformed me.
is there anything else? Is there anything else that you guys want to discuss about Freddy?
Great character shit
He
movie.
needs to come back.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to come
Yeah.
back.
Yes, he does need to come back.
He
all
needs
the
to come
children
back.
miss him.
Who's going to be back first?
Would you guys want Freddy Krueger back, or would you want somebody? I mean, not Freddy Krueger. Would you guys want
Yeah.
Robert Englund back as Freddy Krueger, or would you want him to recast?
No. What
Fuck it.
question is that?
Get Kevin Bacon.
There's only one Freddy Krueger, and that's fucking Robert Englund.
Okay.
Fuck it,
Yeah,
get Kevin
like-
Bacon.
You know, how long do you really think he can keep going? He's getting up there in age.
He
Yeah,
said
he-
he was down to do another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
but-
he's not.
I mean-
backtracked on that statement.
Take
He said
okay.
he wants to pass the torch on.
For the people who haven't seen the clip of Robert Englund in the Goldbergs as Freddy,
Oh, yeah.
take a look at how Freddy looks in that. Okay,
He looks
Freddy
fat.
Freddy has gained weight and he has man titties. Okay, so I don't think an old man Fred would work. But like
As long
who
as
knows?
Robert Englund hits that
I'll be
gym,
honest.
we'll be fine.
I'll be honest, like, for me, the one guy that could actually, I think, could pull Freddy off and actually have the look and a similar type voice is the dude from Freddy vs. Jason, the brother that gets killed in the bathtub.
Yeah,
I don't know
Scully
why,
from
but
a
Martin
Christmas Story.
I really think he could pull off Freddy. I don't know why, but I
Yeah, I feel
I
like
feel it in my
he'd be a good
bones.
Freddy.
No, I think I know. I think I know someone who can play Freddy pretty good, even at his age. Jonathan Banks.
Jonathan
He was on
Banks.
Breaking Bad.
Who's
Yeah,
Jonathan
I
Banks?
can see
Walter
that.
White?
No.
No,
No,
he
that's-
was.
no.
Fuck. He also he
What's
was,
to watch Bryan Cranston?
he was also the voice of Commissioner Gordon in Arkham Knight.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know who you're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Hey,
he'd
we're
be.
on.
I don't think he would be bad.
We're wrong. We got Freddy here in the group. We got Devin.
Ha.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ha
Yeah.
ha.
Yeah.
I'm laughing
Or you
so
could
hard.
also
Oh,
make
try
upon him.
out.
My vote goes for the Devastator.
Devin as Freddy, me as Jason. Let's remake it.
okay,
Let's do
but
it.
so with Jonathan Banks, I don't think that would ever happen because he is 73 years old.
I know, but
But
goddamn, I think he'd pull it off.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I feel like he'd be a badass Freddy.
I also think Jonathan Banks would be a pretty good new Loomis.
I don't know.
He's too badass for Loomis.
Yeah.
Make Loomis badass.
Well, I mean, Rob Zombie tried that, and look what happened.
Don't
Yeah.
blame Rob Zombie.
Yeah, don't blame Malcolm McDowell.
Hey,
He just
Malcolm
wanted to make
McDowell.
his movie star.
Malcolm McDowell was only doing what the script told him to do. That's all I'll say.
And I liked him. I didn't like him as second one, but the first one I think he did a good job.
You guys
Yeah.
watch
Actually seemed to care.
the bloopers on Rob Zombie thing? It's
Yeah.
funny fucking
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I've
so
seen this.
hilarious.
All right. Anybody else have any more Freddy shit they want to talk about?
I think I've said all I gotta say.
Yeah. We've been going on for quite a while.
What would you
now.
guys?
Time to start Indiegogo.
Oh wait, what happened?
Time to start Indiegogo for Devin playing.
Devin's new
Freddy.
nightmare.
What would y'all say?
All right, bet.
Devin for Freddy Krueger. Come on.
I swear, if you actually started an Indiegogo campaign, I would die. Like that'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
All right, Bradley, you said
That'll make
you
a
wanted to
fucking
say
petition.
something. What did Bradley want to say?
Oh, what would you guys say if Rob Zombie was to direct the new
No.
A Nightmare on Elm Street
Fuck
movie?
no.
Yeah, no.
Actually, I'd be interested.
It'd be interesting.
He is not solo enough to do a Nightmare on Elm Street
Just
movie.
like if I'm just thinking about like the cinematography from Halloween, if he did all that crazy shit in like the dream sequence, that'd be kind of sick. But
Yeah.
All right, hire him.
I
Hire him
don't
for
know, movie
cinematographer, but not
would be like, I
director.
don't know.
Rob Zombie should do the Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah. You,
That I agree.
that'd be great.
Yes.
No,
That would be fun.
no.
Yeah.
That movie's been butchered enough.
No.
You leave.
Well,
No,
I
you
mean-
leave your
There's
mother.
no good
Okay,
movies in that
okay,
franchise,
wait.
okay?
More Rob
Wait.
Zombie.
How do you guys? We're gonna go off topic. I don't give a fuck. We're already done with Freddy, anyways. So, end of the segment. How do you guys feel about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 remake? I think it came
I
out.
thought it was
last
done really well.
It was good,
That
I
movie was
love
but
awesome.
every movie after that was garbage.
Yeah, I agree. But
Yeah,
But the 03
The
remake,
movie
yeah.
before that was garbage.
I feel like if
I personally, I love
Zombie-
the original. I don't know. It was a good movie.
Rob Zombie wrote his own story with Leatherface, I think that'd be badass. Instead of just remaking it or whatever, just do your
Yeah, but
own
you-
thing with it.
Do you think we would get like a next generation vibe if Rob Zombie directed?
I don't
You know, the
I
bat
fucking
the
hope
batshit
not.
characters would have like a new Matt McConaughey. I couldn't even imagine.
Matthew
See Leatherface
McConaughey,
put like a skin mask on for the first time or something.
Matthew McConaughey gotta fucking come back to that series if they ever make a new movie.
He's doing a really good Tuscan Raider impersonation in that movie.
I heard he actually paid the
Ah,
studio
right,
money
right,
to
right.
put it in theaters.
Yeah, no, they fucking butchered Leatherface enough. Let him heal for a little bit before
Yeah.
we had that Leatherface movie came out not too long ago, and it made no sense.
Did you guys? Oh wait, go ahead, Jared.
It was just Devil's Reject, a shitty version of it.
Wait, what was that about Devil's Rejects?
I said the newest Leatherface movie called Leatherface was like a shitty version of Devil's Rejects.
Yeah,
Oh.
fair enough.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I liked it.
What the fuck?
The ending with Stephen Dwarf and Leatherface with the chainsaw, that was fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I want the gold chainsaw more than anything.
Oh yeah. Just hanging on my wall.
I
Oh,
want
yeah,
it so much.
Which one is it that has Leatherface on the back of a truck?
2. That's my
Yeah,
fucking
that was-
favorite one.
Yeah, dude, that was
Okay,
that
so
was,
that actually does
Worth
happen.
the fucking watch, let me tell you. Worth the watch.
it was.
Yeah, he
Dude,
was
that is my
horrible.
favorite. That's my
Lord of
favorite
the
one in that
Harvest, my
franchise.
guy.
Yeah, that's
I
my
don't
favorite too.
think that movie, man.
I like it over the original.
Chop Top himself is just fantastic.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
my
love Bill Murray.
dog.
Music is my life.
Oh, wait.
If there's any reason to watch it, it's because of Chop Top.
Chop Top and the Sheriff is so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dennis
Yeah.
Hopper was fucking mental.
I am the
I
Lord
was
of
mentioning
the Harvest.
Stretch. Stretch is one of my favorite characters in the horror genre.
Oh,
all right. So, have you guys seen the trailer for the fan film Charles?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay, so I have a little story. So I'm in a
Nick
Chucky.
Awesome took your script, right? Huh?
No. I am in a group on Facebook, like a Chucky group on Facebook, and the
I thought you
guys.
said you're in this. Fuck it, dude. Get it. Freddy versus Chucky. There we go.
No. So the guys who did Charles, like who created that shit, they're also in that Chucky group on Facebook. And guess who else is in there? Christina Elise, Kyle from Child's Play 2. Anyways, so.
Yeah.
So wait.
My
So, somebody posted the trailer of Charles on the Chucky group, and everyone's liking it, saying it like they're so pumped and all that shit. And then Christina Elise comments, and she goes, "It's intellectual property theft."
Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
god.
Like holy shit!
How come fucking Never Hike Alone did get sued? Get fucked.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I left that in
If
the
it has
comments,
nothing to
too.
do with Child's Play,
They don't make money off it, it's alright. That's literally it. They don't make money off it, they'll be fine.
yeah, she was shitting on like the remake Chucky as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It was bad though. Like I commented, I was like, "Yo, like, it's like, who cares? It's a movie. It's for fun." And I
Literally.
don't, like, I literally said, like, I don't see Don Mancini taking any legal action. So like, relax. Like, you know what I mean? Like, plus Mancini himself gave these guys a thumbs up too. Like I think there's proof on the internet still. I gotta Google it. But anyways, like, is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Not for this time.
Talk about anything, but we should probably just leave it at that.
What
Yeah.
was that, Jared?
I said we could talk about everything, but I think we should just probably just leave it at that.
So,
Oh yeah.
what's the next stream? Is it Friday or Terrifier?
It's Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do Friday the 13th.
I'm gonna have some questions for
Yeah.
you guys.
We'll do, yeah,
Friday the
we'll do
13th is my
Friday the
favorite
13th, and then we'll
franchise, so bring it on.
This one.
Alright.
All right. So, I
All
guess
right, nice.
that concludes the first episode of Stream Warriors, my dudes.
Nice.
concludes our
Don't forget to
podcast.
subscribe because we'll be doing this every Friday, the last Friday of every month. So
All right.
Oh,
Bye bye.
Anything else? Is there anything else you guys want to say before I click stop streaming?
Yes, Devin for Freddy.
Yes.
Devin for Freddy!
Devin for Freddy!
Devin for Freddy.
Get that Indiegogo campaign going, and I'll play Freddy Krueger in the next film.
Get your partitions ready!
All right, guys.
Get Robert Englund to approve it.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
He probably would too. All right. Anyways, peace out, everybody who joined into the live stream.